When I'm homesick, I write like country songs, basically. I write like all these country songs of like, and I packed my bags and I moved away. I do stuff like that. I just like shove myself back into good old Texas boy mode because it makes me feel better. I'll even like put on my cowboy boots because I'm like just gonna wear my boots and act like I'm in Texas. Hey y'all, it's Conan Gray and this is Feel Better on MTV News. Today I'm feeling pretty good. I went for a run. I listened to like all the songs that make me want to like punch someone in the face, like sock them right in the nose. Then I drank a bunch of coffee and ate an orange in the shower because someone told me that makes you happy. But it was whatever. Currently, my favorite pump up song is Physical by Dua Lipa. I love to listen to music that's just like so aggressive. I think that's usually what's going on up here in my brain when I have to do physical activity because I think you can tell I'm just kind of a noodle. So I need a little extra help. I'm extremely grateful for the internet at the moment because it's just like, it's the only thing that makes me feel connected to other people right now, which is awesome. I've always used the internet as a way of making friends. And honestly, like this sounds so cringy, but like sending memes to my friends and like FaceTiming them and stuff like that genuinely is the thing that makes me happiest during the quarantine. I think during the quarantine, I haven't really thought that much about managing my mental health because I'm pretty used to sitting alone at home. When I'm not on tour, I like sit alone at home and I just write songs, and writing songs is my way of processing my emotions. Because it's writing, it's like, you know, all the songs out there that are on my album and that are on anything are songs that are literally just like basically my diary on the internet, which is simultaneously terrifying, but also is really therapeutic to have said the things that I needed to say and like admitted them and things like that. I think that's the only reason how I've ever stayed sane is the fact that I write songs. I mean, I think I can learn how to de-stress a little better if I'm going to be honest. I'm just like a ball of stress all the time. The things that work the most for me are spending time with my friends or talking to my friends. When the sky is falling, I always text Ashley. She's my best friend. She's back home in Texas and she listens to me and she actually knows what my life is actually like because I think a lot of people don't really understand what anyone's life is like, you know? There's a song on my album, Kid Crow, that is called Little League. That song is all about Ashley. It's about her and I when we were growing up. And also like every time I go back to Texas, it's just about that feeling of being scared of getting older, but also just kind of reminiscing on times when things were a little bit simpler. I think when I was younger, I just wanted so badly to be older because the truth about getting older is you become less stupid. So you like don't do as many stupid things that you regret. But I'm still not there yet. I'm still so young, so I make like a million mistakes all the time, which is another subject. There's so many exciting things to look forward to, like in your 30s, in your 40s, in your 50s, that people just don't really think about. Like imagine like getting married. That's so crazy. Like one day I'm gonna be married. I'm gonna have like kids and live in a house. Like that sounds super fun to me. So I think people like forget about how exciting that's gonna be. When I make the people that I work with happy or when I make my friends happy, I think that's when I feel the proudest or that's when I feel like I have the most worth, which is a tricky thing because I think it's not the greatest to put your own self-worth in other people, but I like to make my friends happy, you know? I think that's a perfectly okay thing. I feel most like myself when I forget that I'm even myself, you know? When I have those moments where I'm not even thinking about the fact that I exist, you know? It's just like, here I am and I'm surrounded by people that I love. I think that's when I feel the most like myself.